For everyone in the siege, no matter how good you are, at one point or another, you're gonna fucking die. So when you're in there and you get killed, you're gonna get sent back outside, and you're also gonna get put back onto the bottom of the queue. While you're waiting for your next turn, there's a couple of things you need to do. Firstly, if you've got the guild lead, make sure you pass the lead into someone who's inside. The guild lead gets an extra point for every kill they make, so you should pass the lead to someone who can score well, like a good BP or something like that. And the next thing, what you need to do is try using a self buff. The reasons for this is because if you can buff yourself, well, you're alright. If you fucking can't, well, that means you're fucking bugged. And getting bugged usually happens when you get killed while you're in the air. It doesn't always happen when you die while jumping, but it can happen. But anyway, if you're bugged, then there's two things you can do. One is to either relog. When you relog, you'll end up back in Flyff, and you can just press join on the NPC again. Or a faster way is to just walk outside of a siege place. Which will take you back to Flyff, and you can just go back inside again. Once you've done that, you'll be unbugged. The reason why you need to unbug yourself is if you don't, then when you go inside, you won't be able to kill anyone or use any skills or stuff like that. And they won't be able to kill you either. But still, that's not what you want to happen. Anyways, with that aside, once you're back on the outside, if you're an assist, then you need to rebuff the people who are on the outside if they haven't already been given some buffs. And while you're outside, you also talk on vent and try and call out some people that the people who are still inside can go for. Then when it's your turn to go back inside, while the cycle starts again. Now that we've got some of the basics aside, there's a couple other tips that I want to give. One thing is, don't press P during the siege, because if you do, you'll fucking crash. Reason for this is because when we're in the siege, it puts us into a 10-man party. So basically, because there are more than 8 people in the party, when you try to open the party window, the game will crash. The next thing is using tab. When you press your little tab key, you'll automatically target the person who's closest to the center of the screen. So if you can imagine like a little crosshair, like if you're playing some fucking Counter-Strike or some serious Sam, well, then the person who's the closest to the middle is the one who's going to be targeted. There is a bit of a range limit on it though, which basically prevents you from targeting someone who's way on the other side of the arena. Yeah, well, you might be thinking, wow, what the fuck is this shit good for? Well, when you've got these little cunts running about in their little fucking baby iBat transy, it can be a bit of a task to try and click on them or to click under them to fucking target them. So if you're using your tab, you can cycle through the targets in a, and you can target these little iBat fags a lot easier.